Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in to watch this tutorial. Today I'll be showing us how to make use of the text tool to achieve basic text results when using your Adobe Photoshop CS6, and I'll quickly just jump into it and show you what you can achieve using your text tool. So if you're new to Photoshop, you probably want to open a new canvas and you're trying to figure out, okay, what's the way to do that. You could just press Ctrl N and then a screen pops up, Ctrl N and the screen pops up. Then you can input the details here you want. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll be using 1835 pixels by 1835 pixels. It's going to give you a square shaped canvas. After you're done, you press OK, then it creates a new canvas. You can look at the background thingy here, layer rather here. So we'll be making use of the text tool, and you scroll to the tool panel, then looking at this, the text tool here with the letter T, you can right click to show you the other options. You have the horizontal type tool, the vertical type tool, the horizontal type max tool, and the vertical type max tool. For the purpose of this tutorials, we'll be making use of the horizontal type tool, which is the first one here. You click on it, then go to your canvas and click. You can see there's a cursor there, coming up and going off, blinking and blinking. That's to show you've selected your type tool and you're ready to type. So let's type okay, the crayon evangelist. Okay, so I don't know if you can. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. To zoom in, you hold your alt key, and if you're using an external mouse, you scroll up. Holding your alt key, you scroll up to zoom in, and then you scroll down to zoom out. So I'm going to scroll in for us to see very well what I'm typing on the screen. So you have the crayon evangelist typed here. So you can see there are different panels opened up here. This is your font type panel. This is where you change the type of fonts you use. You can see the changes appearing. You can see. So you just scroll. Depending on the font you have installed on your computer, you have several fonts available for you to use. And then the next panel close to the font panel here is the one that controls the characteristics. For example, some fonts have bold characteristics, italics, and the likes, condensed, black. For the Montserrat fonts, we have some other little characteristics of it. You can click here and see black, italic. You can see the difference bold, italic, bold, ultra light. You can see the difference. Then the next panel here is to change the size of your font. You can either scroll up here or scroll down. You can see the way it increases and decreases. If you scroll to the left, left click and drag to the right, it increases the size. Drag to the left, it reduces the size. And before you do that, make sure the whole text here is selected. To do that, you can either press Ctrl A or you click and drag, just the same way you click and drag on Microsoft Word and the rest. So that's that about basic things to do with the type tool. So okay, you could also change the paragraph style. You can make it left justified, left align, central, and right justified. Then also this box here is for the font color. You could change the color of the font by clicking on this, then choosing any color from your color swatch panel here, or typing in the value. If you know the value, for black you have 000, for white is FFF, or you could just click on any color here and you can see it reflecting directly on your text. Once you're done, you press OK. Then once you're done typing whatever you want to type on this text panel, you click on this, commit any current edit, or you click on your move tool. Then you can see you can move it about. Then you can choose to place it anywhere on your canvas. Alright, so for some other, you could also get creative with your text. If you'd like to do that, you can double click on this. It automatically selects everything. That's after you must have clicked on the move tool, and you are able to drag it around. So you could just do that. Then let's change the font style for each word in this phrase. Alright, so for D we'll leave it at ultra light. Then for the crayon we'll change it. You click, drag and select, then go to your panel here, click on it and then change to bold. You can see the difference. Then for the evangelist, we'll also give it a very different characteristics. Click and drag. You're changing it to black italic. You can see the difference. You could also change the color for each word by clicking and dragging. Click on this panel, change the color. Can you see? The same thing applies here. And let's leave this at gray. Alright, so that's that. So you have the crayon evangelist with different, with different styles and colors. Right, so there are some other things you need to know about the basic typing, using Photoshop type tool. There's a character panel here, but in case you don't have it, you go to your window, then click on character, and it pops up somewhere here. So here you can change the spacing and the tracking between each character in your text. There are also other options apart from the ones I've shown earlier, like you could make this whole thing extra bold. You can see the difference. You could make it extra italics, and you could also use this to make everything in caps, like all in capital letter, by clicking on this. Can you see? For example, probably you're designing something and you need to do some raised to power or base. You could also use it to achieve the same. You could see. So those are some of the things you can do with this option. Then you could also increase the space between the text. For example, in this case, you click and drag. You can see the space between the characters. Rather, you click and drag, it reduces. You click and drag, it increases. And then also here you could change it. You can see, click and drag, beg your pardon, click and drag. You can see the space between the and crayon is increasing and the text is still intact. Can you see? Then once you're done, you click on the move tool so you can move your text around. So I hope you have enjoyed these tutorials. I would like you to try something out with this tutorial. Create a small simple poster, a text poster. You could send it to me. I'll be dropping my email address in the description below. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also leave a comment below if you are finding it hard to understand any aspect of this tutorial and you need some guidance, I'll try my possible best to respond to you. Thank you very much, and see you later.